Hey, Carpool Crew, I hope you are having an incredible start to your Friday. I'm Pastor Justin. I'm so happy you're here. I want to give a big hello to Eliza, Silas, and Rollins from South Carolina. You have been listening for a while, and we love that. I hope you have an incredible day and know that God is with you. Let me ask you this. If Jesus hopped in the car with you on the way to school or sat down at the table with you as you're eating breakfast, what do you think he'd say? What kind of advice would he give? That's what we're going to talk about today. That's what carpooling with Jesus really is all about. I want to listen to what Jesus might say before we start our day. Today, I think Jesus might bring attention to one of the best verses in the Sermon on the Mount. I really like this one. It's from Matthew chapter 5, verse 41. It says, "If anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, how is that your favorite verse? Like, what's so big about that verse? Let me explain it. When Jesus lived on earth, Roman soldiers were really the ones in charge. There was a law that said a soldier could force someone, anyone, to carry their heavy gear with them for 1 mile. Now imagine picking up someone's backpack full of books and you have to walk a mile with them. All right, you couldn't say no, you couldn't complain about it, you just had to do it. And most people hated the rule. It felt unfair, annoying, it felt forced. No one likes being forced to do stuff. And that's when Jesus said something surprising to all the people listening during the Sermon on the Mount. Don't go just 1 mile, go 2. Now, not because you have to, but because you choose to. See, if Jesus were sitting with you and you said, I hate doing things I'm forced to do, you might be hoping he agrees with you, but really, I think he'd nod and say, I know. But when you choose to serve instead of complain, you show people what it means to be like Jesus. See, Jesus wasn't saying, let people boss you around. He was saying, don't let a bad attitude control you. Don't let your frustration of the situation be what runs the show. See, you might not be carrying a soldier's backpack, but you have 1 mile moments all the time. At school, cleaning up when you're told to, maybe helping with a group project, putting all the balls away after recess or after gym class, finishing work that you really just don't love. At home, doing chores. Okay, Pastor Justin, he still does chores, all right? Helping with siblings, making the bed, listening the first time. Okay, not everyone likes listening the first time. The first mile is doing what's required. It's what you're being asked to do, what the teacher asked, maybe what your parents ask at home. The second mile is how you do it. See, your teacher asked you to stack the chairs. The first mile is, well, you stack your chair. The second mile is you help someone else stack their chairs. You do it without complaining. And you say, is there anything else I can help with? Same job, completely different response, completely different way of showing who Jesus is. See, Jesus lived this verse. He didn't just do the minimum for people. He served people. He helped the overlooked. He gave his life for this. Going the extra mile is what being like Jesus looks like in the real world. So when people ask you to do something today, pause and ask yourself, what would the second mile look like? What would me doing a little more look like? It might mean a better attitude. It might mean a kind word or helping without being asked. You don't have to do everything. Just do one thing a little extra. Remember, no matter where you are or how you're listening, God loves you. And parents, if you're enjoying this podcast, consider subscribing. This weekend, we're going to be talking about identity and belonging. I know a lot of kids ask, well, do I matter? Does anyone notice me? Does anyone care? A lot of people care. Jesus cares. You fit in perfectly. So if you have nothing to do this weekend, check out those episodes, subscribe on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. I think you'll enjoy them. Before you go, let's answer this question together. What's one place today where you could go the extra mile instead of doing the minimum? I'll see you tomorrow or next Monday on Carpooling with Jesus.